very briefly, Jesse Norman.
Thank you very much indeed, Madam Deputy Speaker, and let me congratulate the member from North Durham on his absolutely excellent speech and on procuring this debate and all those who have participated in it. And let me also thank the Minister for allowing me a few words. I will also, if I may, on your behalf, Madam Deputy Speaker, mention your constituent Steve Morby, because I know he has been a key campaigner in this important and very difficult area. It's one in which I first got involved before I became a Member of Parliament in 2007, and I'd like to pay particular tribute to the late Roy Harries and Les Collard because they brought to my attention the injustice that had been perpetrated on the older pensioners at the Special Metals Wiggin pension fund. And hundreds of people were affected by it, many of them, alas, now dead. And those widows, as they almost invariably were, who were left, receiving half of a much diminished pension. They have not received one single penny in top-up payments since that legislation kicked in, and only because the company's trustees have decided not to pay any discretionary bonuses at any point. The result is their incomes are 55% lower than they would have been at that time, and half of that if they were a widow. It is an absolute outrage and a great historic injustice, and as the member says, the fact that historic injustice occurred in the past does not mean it is not important to address it now, and of course it was a clear blunder in the legislation. I've raised this over the years in this House. It's a matter of great embarrassment that previous Conservative administrations and coalition government did not address it, but the opportunity exists now to do that. The company, and here I'm afraid I recognise the point that often the trustees are controlled by the company directly or indirectly, whether or not they are formally independent. The company has not paid any bonuses or top-ups, and of course they are now owned by a large American company, PCC, which is itself owned by Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway, and I have written to Buffett and had him say that he was not willing to help either, and it's a source of great sadness to me that even such a great philanthropist and entrepreneur as him should have failed to do that. So my question to the Minister is this. Given that for many of these years that pension fund has been in surplus, could he not now, as well as considering the question of historic injustice, also consider the question of whether or not those funds, those trustees, should be required, out of the surpluses they have, to pay top-ups to the pensioners that we're talking about, if not retrospectively, and I hope they would consider retrospectively, then at least in some generous way that recognises the terrible injustice that has been done and pays proper tribute to Les Collard and to Roy Harries and all of the great men and women of the Wiggin pensioners who we justly celebrate and whose injustice we seek to fight. Thank you.
Yeah.